Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today I'm commentating over another Counter-Strike video. So I hope you enjoy my Counter-Strike videos because I certainly enjoy playing the game. Now the clip you're watching here is actually from a competitive on the map Cash, where my entire team here played quite well. I'm extremely happy with how I'm playing, although during the later stages of the game I started playing a bit worse, but overall I was playing relatively well. I mean, I really am enjoying Counter-Strike more than I thought I would be enjoying this game. Yeah, I do make some very noobish mistakes, but I've increased my gameplay by quite a lot now. I mean, I've played against some Gold Novas 1s and 2s and I've beaten them in their competitive matchmaking scene. They were good on their team, but they just weren't good overall, and I did actually manage to beat them. However, I am still ranked Silver 4. I've been there for about a month now, and I just seem to can't get off of it. I've got a couple of matches I can show you later on. This is the 5th one I'm showing you. I've got like another 5 that I've played recently that I've just done really well. I'm gonna make a little clip sort of comparison of all my shots and what I've done. And I just played quite well. And I feel that all my friends apart from one of them are back up at Silver 4. Or no, Silver Elite. One of my friends has done ranks, he started a new account, but everyone else apart from one other person I play with is still Silver 4. Everyone else is still Silver Elite, so I'm constantly playing the Silver Elites, or Silver Elite Masters, or Gold Nova 1s, and in the last month I've lost like one match. I've either tied them or won matches, that's all I've ever done, really, apart from the one which I lost yesterday. So I don't really feel that I'm doing that badly. I mean, I've played better than most of the on these matches I've won. I've either been top second, I've been at first, second, or at worst case scenario I've been third, but with the most kills, but not with the most points or MVPs. So that's the problem. I'm not sure how this ranking system is quite confusing. I mean, I've tried to look it up loads of times, and it's an ESL. I think it's. I can't even remember what the thing is. ELL rating or something like that. So it depends on your points, your MVPs, and your outcome of the game, which is win, loss, or tie. I've won or tied every game apart from one I've played in the last month. So I'm not sure if I need to keep winning more and more and more and more and more, or if it's just the fact that I'm kind of just stuck at Silver 4. I mean, I would like to get a Silver Elite and then Silver Elite Master, then Gold Nova 1. My goal is to get to Gold Nova 1 eventually, but when that will be is fucking... seems to be a long time away, as my friend just gets absolutely fucking wrecked by an SSG, which he gets extremely pissed off at. I think this is a part which really pisses me off in competitive matchmaking. I get one guy with an AWP, but then my teammate decides to start shooting me. I'm like, okay then. So I end up peeking down the corner again, ready to take someone out, and then he just goes and fucking kills me. I don't know why. He just fucking shot me for the AWP, and he didn't even pick the AWP up. I just turned around and shot because I thought I was getting attacked, but no, it was my teammate shooting me in the back. So we ended up kicking him off the team, because he was absolutely, positively shite. And he did end up shooting more people in the back in the previous ones that I haven't actually showed you yet.
What is happening?
He managed to shoot everyone and then he actually killed me, which is what got him kicked. So don't be a dick on competitive matchmaking and shoot every fucking teammate you get, because you probably won't get a victory out of it, as one of my teammates also gets wrecked. Is this the clip? Nope. Yeah, well, I got that kill. But there's been some clips where I've been peeking with I'll be going A and D, using them to sort of strafe in and out and peek. Where if you keep your cursor at head level, you just go peek, 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 click, click, click every so often. You can get a really nice headshot. And obviously the AK is a one-shot headshot even with a helmet. So it doesn't matter if your shot missed, because you can still hit them and kill them in one shot. So yeah, it's not That's the word. It's not too difficult to get an AK-47 headshot. You just have to be more precise. Sorry about the wing. Ha ha ha. You have to be very accurate with the AK to get that one-shot headshot. I mean, this is exactly what you shouldn't be doing, is fucking spraying at him. I wasn't very prepared for this, for that guy being right in front of me around that corner, so I did actually get unlucky and almost die. So what you should be doing is mainly tap firing or learning to control the recoil of the AK-47 to the point where it's not going to cause you a problem. So with that, the AK-47 recoils up on the third shot, then to the right. So it goes, third shot is going up, fourth shot up, fifth shot up, sixth shot up, and to the seventh, eighth, and then I think from the seventh onwards, it starts going right and then back to centre, right and back to centre. I believe that's the recoil pattern of the AK-47 now. And the way you compensate for that is you pull down on the third shot. If you just do that, it will give you a really accurate, well, a relatively accurate burst. But then you need to compensate for the side-to-side recoil, which is what is left on the AK-47 once that happens. So the side-to-side recoil, you have to pull to the right a bit on your mouse. So after the third shot, it's down and to the right, down to the left, sorry, which is what should compensate for the recoil. That's how I do anyway, and I get some really accurate sprays. However, I didn't do it in this game, as you probably saw by the spray earlier, where I didn't really kill the guy. I hit him. God knows how many times I hit him, but I did hit him. And so this clip here, I killed a couple of guys. I've taken the bomb from A because I know there's a guy on A. I didn't want to contest his bomb site control of A, so I went to B instead, which is a clear point. Planted the bomb, and this is how I defend this bomb. I headshot and then headshot. That's how accurate the AK can be. Yeah, I know he was wounded, but still a headshot would have killed him instantly if he wasn't wounded at all. So there's no real point in debating the fact whether or not he would have been dead, because he would have been. Sorry, it was yawning again. I haven't been up to long after recording this. I mean, recording the commentary over it anyway. If I sound a bit different, I'm actually using a different microphone. I'm using a desktop microphone in replacement of my Turtle Beach headset, because my Turtle Beach headsets have actually broken, and I can't properly use the headset at all at the moment. I mean, the left ear cup with the microphone on it has broken off, so that's held now on by duct tape. That's how that's held on. And it's extremely difficult to wear. I can't wear the headset with its duct tape fixed, because the ear cup sits off of my head. It doesn't sit on my ear or on my head properly. So it's extremely uncomfortable. And I really don't like wearing it. So that is why I've switched over to basically some earbuds I got from my phone, and I've switched over to a quick, cheap £8 microphone I picked up off Amazon, just because I needed to, well, get a microphone where I could actually use it. This is what I mean about the peeking, by the way, using the A and D keys. There you go. You just keep peeking them, and eventually you should get them. That's how I get a few of my kills. If you're lucky enough, you can get a headshot and kill them instantly. Yeah, this map I don't use AWP because I feel it's not a decent map to use the AWP. I'll use the AWP on pretty much every other map I play. Dust 2, I will use the AWP. I'll use it on Mirage. I will use it on quite a load of other maps, just not ones like Cache or Office. Although I've never played Office in competitive matchmaking. I play Dust 2, Mirage, Cache, and one more. What's the other one I play? Inferno, that's the one. So yeah, I play those couple there. I don't play Nuke very often because I despise Nuke. It's a shit map. I hate it. for pretty much every reason. Yawning again. I apologise for the yawning. If I make a new yawn, I apologise again, as I just get wrecked here. Sometimes we do get wrecked as the bomb carrier just fucking charges out there. When you've got bomb, you kind of want to be a bit more conserved with your gameplay. You want to be a bit more defensive rather than full out charge in there and attack, which is what our bomb carrier didn't do. So he ended up getting killed quite a bit. But as you can see, it's 2 to 5 on us for the terrorists. I think we end up going. I think it was pretty close in the end. Oh, yeah, once again another demonstration of what not to do with the AK-47. Not to spray it like that, because when you start spraying the AK-47, it becomes a lot more inaccurate. And because of that becoming a lot more inaccurate, you're not likely to get kills. Like that headshot there where he was camping behind the thing, I wasn't moving, I was stood still. I was actually holding shift as well, just to make sure. And my crosshair is customized to the point where if I'm not moving and I'm crouched, it is indeed it's just a dot. So that dot I just put on their face and pull the trigger and it will hopefully kill them. It's actually the crosshair is configured from the UKWaffles crosshair. I'll link a video in the description of mine showing you the configuration I use for my crosshair, because I use the same one as a guy called the UKWaffles, who is a amazing Counter-Strike player. I believe he's a DGM, Distinguished Master Guardian or higher. I think he's about that. I just get orked. I use a lot of his tutorials on Counter-Strike to improve my gameplay. Like as you can see in this one, I don't use nades very much as terrorist or counter-terrorist. That's something I really should break the habit of, and I should be buying more grenades. I know what I'm doing wrong, and I'm improving my gameplay. I will link to the playlist that I have watched of the UKWaffles to get more, to get better at the game and get a more game sense. I mean, keeping the crosshair at head level was actually something I took from his videos, so that's where I got that little tip from. I learned the AK-47's recoil pattern from his video, and I practiced in offline with bots. And I also practiced in online with really low-leveled players, and I practiced on a private server with my friends. So I know what to do with the AK-47 now. I'm getting better at using the AK-47. I'm also getting better as a Counter-Strike player overall, although I do make some stupid decisions like this one, and it gets me killed quite a bit. So if you want to get good at Counter-Strike Global Offensive, I suggest you go watch the UKWaffles series on how to play Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I will link it in the description if you want to look at that playlist. I highly recommend it, because he has some very valid tips, and if you don't like the way he comments it to his videos, I'm afraid then you have to find someone else to watch. But if you can bear it and bear the way he commentates, I don't mind him. He has some really valid points. I've used his videos to get better at Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I'm definitely better at the game than I was when I started. As in now I can use the AK-47, I can use the M4, I can use the AWP, and I can use a variety of pistols as well. I know how to tap fire, I know how to strafe shoot or stutter shoot, which is where you go out. You strafe, stop, fire, and when you're stationary in changing the directions, you fire a shot off, and it will get you a really accurate shot. So what it is, you're strafing, you tap the opposite key. So if you're strafing left, you press D to stop instantly. You'll quickly fire off one round, and then you hold D to continue strafing in the other direction. And you just rinse and repeat that, and it'll give you really accurate shots. Once again, it'll be in the series of his tutorials. So if you're really interested in that, then I will suggest you check out that link. Any other points I want to make before I move on to my next one? Yeah. When you're starting out in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, I suggest you take it easy. You do a lot of practice as you see me get flashed. Don't get angry at the game if you're not doing very well. The way the Counter-Strike works is you're inaccurate when moving, you're extremely inaccurate when jumping and when sprinting. So my suggestion, and what a lot of people do, which you see me doing a lot in this video, is either being stood still and tap firing at a gun, or you'll see me crouched and moving very slowly, tap firing my gun. Unless he's just like licking your face, then that's pretty much the only time I now go full auto. So that's the only time I go full auto, as my mate stabs the bot for the G3 he had. So as you can see, this is what happens when my mate gets a G3 in about now. Two quick kills, and the third one will be coming like any second. Anyway, yeah, with the way Counter-Strike works, you really want to be stood still as much as you can as I throw the world's worst smoke grenade. The more times you're stood still, the more likely you are to get a kill. Although in Counter-Strike, with the pistols, aim for the head. Always aim for the head with any rifle if you can. It will save your life. Not only that, I will say this is a fact, suppressed weapons are way more accurate. Their spread patterns are a lot less, their recoil patterns tend to be straight up, but the beginning pistols will not one-shot headshots. You'll need at least 2 headshots, or a couple of body shots to down someone. With the pistols like the P250, the CZ75, the Deagle, and the dual Berettas, and the starting pistol for the counter-terrorist either being the UPS or the P2000. I suggest for the counter-terrorist you take the UPS. Yes, it has a lot less ammunition, but it's a hell of a lot more accurate. And if you like your guns being accurate, which you should really be doing, if you want to get as many if you want to increase your possibilities of getting a kill, you really want to be using weapons that are more accurate. So the UPS and the M4A1S are both really accurate. The recoil patterns and spreads are pretty good. However, the ammunition count is limited to a few mags. With the M4 it's 3 magazines, and with the UPS I believe it's exactly the same amount, 3 magazines. The UPS has 12 rounds per magazine, so you get 38 shots, I think. And then with the M4A1S you get 3 times 20 round magazines, which is a total of 60 rounds. As I get collated with a shotgun. So we've switched to counter-terrorists now, and it's a 7 and 8, so it's a pretty close game. We're not being demolished, we're not demolishing them, but I've played quite well. I'm not sure what point I look at the scoreboard, but I might have cut that section out. I cut out the long respawn times for the rounds. So this video will be about 25 minutes long. As you can see me here, I'm actually using the UPS. I don't have a camera on it currently, but I actually have the blood tiger on it now for my M4A1S and my UPS-S, which is the silenced version. Because you can, in Counter-Strike, if you right click your gun with a suppressor, you can actually take the suppressor off your rifle. So, or your pistol for that matter as well. I think we actually lose this round. Oh, I get wrecked here. So I didn't demonstrate the UPS's accuracy quite well there, but I suppose I could have done it a little bit better. Moving on, I suppose, anyway, to the next round. 8-8. I've still got my UPS. Economy isn't very good, so I bought a 5.7 instead, because our economy starts going downhill from here as counter-terrorists, because we haven't won the first round, we didn't win the pistol round of the next half, and we're not going to win. Well, and I doubt we're going to win this next round. I've just got a pistol to go against. We have a bot on our team, because we're the kicker guy. We've got, what? We've got an M4A1S, we've got MP9, a Glock, no, 5.7, which is me. We've got a SSG on my friend Kyle, and you got a Bison on the bot. So I think actually this is where I get wrecked here. However, the bot's still alive, so I take control of the bot. Come on. Come on. There you go. I've got control of the bot now. And I've got the Bison and... One kill. Headshot. Bison. Wreck. Spraying again. Another kill with the Bison. I get 2 kills with the Bison. I think both of them were actually headshots. So I've still got my UPS, and I've now bought a FAMAS, which actually is a very good gun if you microburst it. Like, if you ever played Battlefield 4 and you microburst your weapons to get kills at really long ranges with the assault rifles, that's what you're going to have to do with this FAMAS in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I would only suggest putting it onto burst fire mode if you're doing medium to long range engagements, meaning from where I am to that doorway is quite close, so I would use it in full auto mode. I think the game is still registering on the bot, even though I'm not. But oh well. So for burst fire, I would put it on to something like, if you're at this truck and you're aiming down counter-terrorist spawn, I would put it on burst fire there. I get a quick kill there. Didn't get that other guy. It's me and a couple of other guys left. I get that kill. Do I get this guy? Yeah, I do. There you go. So if you heard, I'm not sure if you had the FAMAS sort of stutter and stutter fight when I was shooting it. It would start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. That's me tap firing or microbursting of the weapon. That's extremely important with the FAMAS. If you go full auto with the FAMAS, it just, the bullets basically spread out and you're basically pissing in the wind with the FAMAS at that kind of ranges. I wouldn't suggest burst fire because the delay between the two bursts is extreme in Counter-Strike Global Offensive competitive matchmaking. I'm not sure if I demonstrate it in this match, but I would highly, 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 highly not recommend doing it because it is so long to take out another shot. But the gun becomes so accurate, and I mean so accurate. The crosshair basically becomes a diamond for me rather than the dot. So I headshot that guy as he comes peeking around the corner. If you've got FAMAS at close quarters, you kind of do rule the close quarter scene here. So I get another kill, so I've now taken down Bomb. We should have bomb control. This guy fails, and I just spray him down. That's my third kill. Bomb's still down on the point, so... Oh no, he's picked it up. So my friend just finishes him off, and that's another MVP for me. It's now 8-11. So we're starting to bring back our economy, as you can see, 7,300. I think I still stick with my FAMAS. I just bought my Kevlar again. Once again, didn't buy grenades. Should have bought grenades. Grenades be important. Smoke grenades, you can cut off your enemy's routes for a few minutes, or a minute at the maximum, to give you time to actually position yourselves correctly. I mean, up here is a decent position, but they most often peek it. Another good position that I like to play on this is in vent room, behind the box. Behind the box on the vent room is right, but I wouldn't suggest staying there if you get contested, because this is another place where they peek a lot. So on that point, I would suggest more or less trying to get onto the point, as I get wrecked by two guys in mid. We do actually lose. No, we didn't. I think we won that round somehow. I thought we lost that round anyway. So I would suggest you try on the B bombs. You get onto the bomb site and find somewhere to hide. Well, you have someone in what we call heaven on the map. I don't believe it's called that in actual matchmaking. I'm not really too sure on where. I mean, this point is alright. It gets peeked a lot. I peek it a lot. I smoke it off a lot. So find your own little places you're comfortable with camping to cover bomb site. And have fun playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I mean, there's a lot of people who are better than me at this game, so I'm aware of that. I'm not saying I'm amazing. I'm saying I'm alright. I can play good games. I've just had a really good streak of winning games at the moment, really, and that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm great at it. There's a lot of people that are amazing at the game, such as Frankie on PC in 1080p. He is a what is it, Master Guardian Elite. And then the War Hours are the Distinguished Master Guardian or higher. They are amazing Counter-Strike players, and they deserve these deserve your viewing, in my opinion. The War Hour has allowed me, with his tutorials, to improve my gameplay quite a bit. So I can play with Gold Nova 1s, and I can play with Silver Masters and Silver Master Elites. Some of them are really good, some of them are really shit, however. I'm still on Silver 4, and I've been playing really well, so I'm hoping to get off Silver 4 relatively soon. But apparently this game doesn't think I'm deserving of Silver Elite yet, so I'm just going to continue improving my game and see how well I can actually get at that game. I do want to get into the gold ranks. That's my overall goal. As I said, I will link you to the War Owls playlist on Counter-Strike Global Offensive if you're interested in watching that. I really do recommend it, because he's had great tutorials on what to do. He's also got different levels of them as well, so if you feel like you are a noob, he has tutorials based for you. If you're average, like I would say I am, then he's got tutorials for you. And if you're a completely pro player, then he's still got tutorials that you might find useful, and you still might actually want to take a look at. So I suggest it. It's a hell of a lot of fun, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It's not that expensive on PC either, which is a good and bad thing. So I would suggest doing it. It's definitely worth buying, and it's definitely worth getting into. And it's extremely fun, and I am a very competitive person, which is why I like competitive matchmaking. So I'm going to finish this video off with Bot Max 7. Can I do it? Yep, he's dead. Get him with the Mag 7. How does he feel? Get owned. That shotgun is abysmal at medium range. So we do actually go on to win this round. I think 8-16. So I believe you do get to see the end of this. So I'm going to sign off now. And I thank you guys for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. If the microphone is too bad, I'll find a way of switching back to my Turtle Beaches, which are broken at this current time, and I will bring you more videos. I apologise for not uploading frequently, but my internet's been constantly being disconnected, and I've been running out of time to make videos, because I've got other things to be doing as well as just playing video games and making videos for YouTube. I will promise I will try to get more Counter-Strike videos out. I have about another 5 I have ready to be recorded, and I'm going to start editing those up in the next week or so. So guys, I thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I am almost at 100 subscribers, got another 15 to go. And I shall see you in the next video, whatever that may be.